Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about all about my Kindles. I do have two versions. Why do I have it? Why do I use Kindle Unlimited? Why purchase a Kindle in the first place? If you are interested in this video and what I have to say, there is so much to go through, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Personally, I do own two Kindles. I do have the old version Paperwhite and I have the new version Paperwhite that just came out in 2024. My husband did get me the raspberry color, which if you can see here, it comes in this beautiful color. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. The main two difference of these is that one is the newest version and the other one is obviously the version prior. This is the newest edition. I believe it is the 11th generation, and the main difference of this one and the signature one, basically this one I can only charge it, where the signature is a little bit more expensive, but you can get it to where you obviously wireless charging, which I didn't mind because, to be completely honest, sometimes I don't need to wireless charge anything. I just plug it in and it charges really quickly. I absolutely love that this comes in three colors. It comes in raspberry, which is this color. It also comes in jade, which is like a greenish color, and it also does come in black. So if you only wanted to get like a generic black one, you could. I love pink, so obviously I did, my husband know that, so he did get me the pink one, and he also did get me this case, which you could customize it however you want, but I'm absolutely obsessed, and this is basically the one that I own. I also do have the old Kindle Paperwhite, which this one, it's been through a lot with me. I've owned it for about 2.5 years, which it still works perfectly fine. The battery's perfectly fine. It is a little bit slower though than the newer Kindle, that's the newer version that's out, which is basically the main difference between the two of them. Again, Paperwhite newest edition, it is a lot faster, a lot quicker when it comes to downloading your books. And this one, it's the same. It's really good, works perfectly fine. It's just a little slower. Again, I've had it for 2.5 years. I have not had any issues with it. However, again, it's just a little bit slower. With your Kindle purchase, you could get the 3 months of Kindle Unlimited if you wanted to try it. Again, this is something that if you are purchasing a Kindle, you do need to keep in mind that Kindle Unlimited is something that obviously comes with it, and most likely you are wanting the Kindle because of the Kindle Unlimited subscription. With the purchase of your Kindle, you could select to have 3 months of free Kindle Unlimited. This is for people that want to use it, and I think it's really convenient that you got 3 whole months to see if it works for you, to see if you even want to return it. I feel like we as readers purchase so many books, and in the long run, to me, it's kind of like it makes sense. And the fact that they give you 3 months to be able to add that, you don't have to add it when you do purchase a Kindle through Amazon. Of course, you don't have to add the 3 months of free unlimited, because obviously after those 3 months you are going to get charged the premium. But that is something that you can keep in mind if you wanted to try Kindle Unlimited and see if it works for you, see if this is something that you want to embark on, see if you even like the Kindle in the first place. As a physical reader, having an e-reader can be a little bit of an easier choice or an easier option, but I know that it does take a long time to get used to. As someone that only used to read paperbacks and was used to reading physically, and then decided to give it a try, and I absolutely love my Kindle. The convenience of it is absolutely amazing. So that is an option that you do have when you purchase through Amazon, that you can add 3 free unlimited months of Kindle Unlimited if that's something that you wanted to do, to try it out and see if this is something for you. Why do I love my Kindle so much, and I think that everyone should get one? If you're coming across this video and you are thinking about purchasing one, you're thinking about adding it to your list for future holidays, Christmas, your birthday coming up, you want to give that person that you love a little bit of an idea of what to get you because you love reading and you just want to save up some money, I think that you should definitely get the Kindle. One of the reasons is because, one, you're saving money. In the long run, you are saving money. You are buying somewhat of an expensive e-reader, yes, but if you think about how many books you purchase when you go to the bookstore, or a month, in the 4 weeks of the month, you're purchasing books that are $15-16. And if you put that together, to me, in my head, it just makes sense. Another reason why I absolutely love my Kindle is that reading at night is so much easier when I'm laying down in bed, or when I'm about to, I want to go to sleep, but I want to keep reading, but I want to completely lay down in my bed. The fact that this is so convenient, and you can put, I usually have an arm rest on my bed, so I do have that big old arm thing that you put your Kindle through, and I don't even have to touch it. That's just so convenient for me. But even if you don't do that, you can still just pick up your Kindle and read while you're in bed. There are so many ways to customize your Kindle, and nighttime reading has become an absolute game changer when it comes to nighttime reading, just because of owning my Kindle. Another reason why I love my Kindle is all of the adjustments you can make. I personally love to read on dark mode. I don't know if anyone else it's like that. A lot of people just tend to, you know, have their different opinions on that, but I absolutely love how you can put dark mode on there. I absolutely love we have dark mode. You can turn it off, you can connect it to Bluetooth. The fact that you can adjust the brightness and the warmth as well is actually something that's really cool. But again, I do read a lot on dark mode. Like, I don't know what it is with me, but I feel like if my Kindle is on the brighter mode, I can't really read, and it just gives me a headache. So for me, there's a problem with that. I just read on dark mode. But the fact that when you click on a book, you can also customize the font on here. You can also customize at the end over here. I do have it to where it tells me the pages of the books and the percentage. You can also customize it to where you can see the timing on top if you wanted to see the time. If you didn't want to see the time and you wanted to just not even know what time it is, and you just wanted to keep reading without knowing the time on your Kindle, you can also opt out of that. I feel like it is really convenient when it comes to customizing. You can also highlight on here, which you can sync it to your Goodreads, and then obviously whatever you highlight will be updated on your Goodreads. I think that that's like an amazing feature, and those are like basically all of the features that I love, how you can customize your Kindle however you like. Another reason I love my Kindle, it is waterproof. It is water resistant. So it's easier that when you're taking a bath, when you're out on the beach, when you're out reading by the pool, not to be scared that your Kindle might get ruined. Obviously, no one would submerge the entire Kindle, but if you had an accident to where you like dropped it, or water was on it or anything like that, it is water resistant. So I feel like that is a really good feature that Kindle offers. Most times when we are reading our paperbacks, our precious paperback, that one cost us a lot of money, two, they're sentimental to us, they get wet, and once they get wet, even though you dry them, they still have that like feel to it and that look to it, that it's not really, it's dry, but you can tell that it was damaged. So I feel like that is another reason why I absolutely love my Kindle. The fact that I can just like read anywhere without having the second thought in my head that, oh my god, it's gonna get wet, it's gonna get ruined. Another reason why I love my Kindle, and I absolutely think that everyone should get one, because I'm a Kindle girly here. I'm a Kindle pro. I'm a Kindle, you should get your Kindle. It is because you read a lot faster. I tend to read a lot faster on Kindle because obviously you are just clicking through and the pages are a lot smaller. The fact that obviously I read on font 5, which a lot of people, like, I don't know how they can read in like a smaller font than that, but again, to each their own. And I tend to read a lot faster when it comes to my Kindle. If you know the Zodiac Academy books, I have read the Zodiac Academy books on my Kindle, and I don't know what it is. One, they're amazing, but two, they are so fast paced. Like, the way that I can read a huge Zodiac Academy book on here in like 2 days is insane, compared to actually having the physical book on hand and just like getting stuck reading. So I feel like a Kindle does really help you with your reading speed, at least for me, and a lot of people that own a Kindle tend to agree with me that, again, you do read a lot faster on your Kindle. Another reason I absolutely love my Kindle is that you can take it anywhere. This thing is not that big at all. It is bigger. There are smaller ones, so keep in mind if you are wanting to get a Kindle. The Paperwhite is not the only one. There are different versions to it. There are smaller ones. There's ones that are less than $100, other ones that are $100. Obviously, the newer versions you get, the more expensive they will be, and the more perks you would get with them. But again, they are so convenient to just put on your purse and take everywhere with you without having to take a physical book with you, which most likely they will get damaged, the corners will get ruined. And with the Kindle, it's like so much easier to just put it on your purse and keep going. Another reason why I absolutely love my Kindle is that you can personalize it. Obviously, I do have this wallet cover that came with it, and my husband did get me, but I am actually changing it in another vlog to the regular kind. The fact that you can have a clear case and just put pictures and little like stickers, I can customize it however I want, and I'm a customizing girly. Like, I love decorating things and making things pretty, and I can change it every so often. Just sold it for me, and I think that if you're watching this, you're also that, whether you have your different aesthetic or not. I feel like you really enjoy decorating your Kindle, taking pictures of your Kindle, kind of like getting inspo from other people. I think that that is another reason why I absolutely love my Kindle. And another question that I think you might be asking yourself is, how does it work? How does Kindle work? How does having a Kindle works? How does Kindle Unlimited work? So Kindle Unlimited is basically a subscription that you pay every single month, and you get to read. It's kind of like a library. Think of it as you're paying for a library. There are so many indie authors, and not even indie authors, that have Kindle Unlimited. I would put some of all of the books you can get on the screen. There's so many Kindle Unlimited books that you can think of. A lot of your favorite authors have books on Kindle Unlimited. Other thing is that you can buy books through Kindle Unlimited. By buying the books, you're owning the copy. These are books that are actually not on Kindle Unlimited. These books are not Kindle Unlimited feature. They're not Kindle Unlimited. So those are for private authors that you might not be able to borrow their books through the app, through the subscription that you already have. So you will be buying the book for a cheaper price, because obviously you're not physically owning the book, so you are buying a digital copy of it. I do believe that Kindle Unlimited is doing a little bit of changes, which does not affect me personally, but it's something that if you are thinking about getting a Kindle, to buy books for a cheaper price and keep on your Kindle, depending on how many storage you have. Again, that's another thing. Kindle does have different storage. I have the 16 gigabytes. There is the 32 one, which is the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, which that one's a little bit more expensive because you do get a lot more space in it. But again, keep in mind that there are some changes happening with Kindle Unlimited, and it's basically to where when a reader buys books, they're basically not owning them completely. So you're not able to download them to any sort of browser that you wanted to download it. So you are buying it for a cheaper price, remember, because you're not physically owning the book, which I always encourage that if it's a book that you absolutely love and you absolutely want to own, get the paperback for it at a later time. Obviously, you are trying to save up some money, but at the end of the day, by not having a physical copy, it's really hard to say I own it when you are not having a physical paperback of it. So to me, it does not affect me, but do keep in mind that at the end of this month of February, they are doing some changes when it comes to the way you purchase your books and how you can keep them or not. So again, just keep that in mind. There are a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited. Every book you can think of is almost on Kindle Unlimited, which again, I absolutely love. Kindle Unlimited, you can read multiple books at a time. I believe you have up to 20 books that you can actually borrow and download into your Kindle before you're not allowed to download anymore. Obviously, I usually always return my books back after I read them. But if you're forgetting one day and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I downloaded 20 within my month. And if you read more than 20 books through your Kindle, you're getting your money's worth, let me tell you. If you are reading more than 20 books on your Kindle only, you are getting your money's worth, because the prices of the books that you're reading, if you actually would get them in paperback, would be an astronomical amount of money within that month. Instead of you worrying about spending all that money, you read them digitally, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But if you did forget, Kindle will let you know that unfortunately you have to return one of the books to be able to download another one. So it doesn't matter, you can still get the books that you want. You would just have to make sure that you download it after, that you return it back after the 20th book that you have downloaded into your Kindle. I've never met a person, to be completely honest, that downloads 20 books and never returned them and then has an issue with like getting another book and not, having an issue returning another book back because most likely you have finished them. For all the reasons, I absolutely love my Kindle, and I think that if you really are thinking about getting it, I think that I am, again, a Kindle fan, so I think that you should definitely go for it, try it. If you enjoyed any of the things that I mentioned, that I said, and you wanted to leave anything in the comments, ask me questions about it, I will personally just reply to them. Again, I absolutely love my Kindle, and I could not be without this thing. I'm actually obsessed with it, and there are so many versions out there that you can get for yourself or someone else. Absolutely love my Kindle. I cannot say it enough in this video. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and I will see you guys in the next one.